to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
For those of you coming in to listen or just watching, we had a little bit of a twitch issue to start.
Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Things got a little wonky. Oh, we're back now. As soon as I said that, my screen starts to reload.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this down.
We're just going to have to ignore all the issues right now. The game is still going on. It is happening.
Over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Uh-oh.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind
Long Island Garcia's strong. I don't care what anybody says.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And
another interception by Cashman.
Didn't happen on that play.
Too bad that he can only go like 3 miles an hour.
On 2nd down now.
It was kind of an easy interception. He stood there and waited for it.
He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
I don't know how good Cleveland's defense is overall, but I know it's good enough to keep you in check.
Oh, yeah, the defense is great.
That tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down.
I don't know what the wind is here. I think I'm kicking into the wind, so I might have to take a timeout here, but...
Ooh.
So now they're going to send out the
as long as it's not a horrific wind, I think it'll be fine.
Fire away from long distance. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter.
Oh,
no ways, dude. Just trying to get myself together here. Kind of so much shit going on with the stream. It's what is this?
Pretty trash.
Everything's trash.
The audio and the video are off right again.
I'm mad distracted right now. I just gotta get into this game a little bit.
Yeah, intentional grounding.
Yeah, we got it all so far here.
Yeah, don't worry about the quality, Marty. You just play your game. It's a playoffs.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to plug in here.
Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Myers. They're able to push forward for about 4 out of the 37.
I I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was reading something. I had to make sure I
Good, it's all
You
good.
got to cash in and get some points.
I can't see shit.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun.
Let's see what's going on here.
And this is caught. And he's in.
Yep, yeah. I'm not gonna give you any problems. I'm just gonna find you from here on out.
37 yards.
That ball probably should have been intercepted, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know when you're going to see it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
Yeah, you don't worry about that.
30-yard line.
I don't know
It's still just fucked up.
Don't even pay attention. No, the audio is, but the video is a little. It's slow, but
The Browns drive
clear.
about to
That makes
get
sense.
started. They've
It's
been
like a frame rate,
come-from-behind
if you
team
would call
all
it that.
year. They'll need to do it again as they trail
Like, if
early
you
in this
played right now, you'd be
wildcard
pissed.
game. Now Chubb.
That's a pass to Adams, touchdown, ladies and gentlemen.
First and
You're
now
going to
make it
see it.
2nd down.
Then 3 minutes later, you're going to hear me tell you that there's a touchdown.
No surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though,
And,
that they got as much out of it as they did.
Work with
Yeah,
that.
decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hoover. And running room scarce here.
I called the Lions game last night, and
At the line of scrimmage.
I'm making fun of the swim
It's gonna
moves,
bring
and
up a 3rd down.
get a little disheartened. Omar decided to come in and say that's not a swim move, and I was like, am I not being clear enough on my sarcasm? Like I was disheartened. I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job.
Idiots, dude. You're just morons.
I mean, I mentioned the swim team
Right.
and how after the game they're going to have a lucrative,
They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
like post football life with Michael Phelps. I mean, some of those guys show great technique, and I got to see a lot of it. Like Detroit was swim moving a lot of it.
It's gonna be number 4 right here.
Number 4 what?
Ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Number 4 what?
I was looking for my 4th pick.
And the punt team
Oh,
on now
okay,
as this
sorry.
one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Caleb's had a lot to eat today, so I'm just waiting for that. I've drank a quarter of my Long Island iced tea, and I feel like I'm about to. I feel like I've been drinking for like all day.
To plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think.
I don't know if I made it
Here we
strong or
get
not.
the clock. Here we just gonna do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to.
There's one thing I wasn't doing. I wasn't making a simple syrup by myself.
12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That looked like a pretty
Tell
good
Bobby
route
Play to fuck
combination
off.
there because you got to find
Please.
a way to clear the guy.
Shout out to
running
Bobby
the
Play.
drag, 'cause when you do, you just
If you want to sponsor Dev Nation Live, please let us know.
He's got some space.
And if you don't, fuck you. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this way down deep.
I'm debating on like whether or not to just call out random celebrities and then hope they come in the thing and like make fun of you. Because they'll think you said it because you're in the booth.
So how about this for field position after the big play?
Burnett, like, dude, I've seen him too many times at the end of the season. Who did he replace?
What are you talking about?
He's been showing up. I don't like him.
Who is that?
Burnett.
He has been. I haven't gotten the ball
He's been showing
yet,
up. I'm saying he's been showing up. He's been like, oh, that's a good pass to Crick. Except he ran right into the Browns corner. Actually, you know what? I'm a little nervous. How much time do you have right this very second?
6:20 to go.
Okay, I am so far behind you.
I think that's very apparent,
I didn't know I was 40 seconds behind you, unfortunately. I knew it was a little bit behind you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to piggyback off of you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down.
Because I'm a little curious as to who's actually, what everybody's seeing. So I guess I'm just going to make fun of people at random times.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Little inside zone up the middle. Myers not having a good game, ladies and gentlemen. This is I would call this a slow-paced first half, to be honest. Methodical. Both teams a little methodical, except for the interceptions by the Browns. It's not like they've been having a tough time on offense. It's just they've thrown 2 interceptions directly to, sorry, 3. My bad. Sorry, 3 passes directly to Cashman.
What's the importance there in the passing game?
Actually, I think one was somebody else there.
That delayed handoff, that's what cost you that touchdown. You should have put your punter in.
Seriously.
I'll be honest, I was watching the Panthers game, and this is what happens when you're drinking. The numbers were jumbled together, and his backup quarterback and his kicker looked the same. I think they have like really either it's like 6 and 8 or 6 and 9, one of them. And I'm like, and because of the Madden championships, I'm like, oh god, somebody's pulling the punter and bringing him in. But Cam Newton had just run a really long run, so that's why his backup was in. But I looked down, I'm like, I could have sworn that was his kicker. I was like, oh god, it's supposed to be the punter. That's when I was about to like go, dude, don't put your kicker in, you got to put your punter in. Your punter's the best. Then it got me thinking, would the kicker work too? Huh? Left-handed kicker? Or left-footed, left-handed? Oh, he has to be left-handed. It doesn't matter about his foot when he's a quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 of the Browns.
Oh, it was funny.
Exactly what they needed right there, because
it was funny to me. Anyway, 14-0 Jets are winning. For those of you who are behind or ahead, I don't know what your time is, but it's 14-0. And as I was saying, the Browns are having a decent time running the ball, not a very good time passing the ball. But Chubb is going to be the catalyst, and what's going to end up happening is if Chubb can get it going, then their passing game is going to be really dangerous. But if Chubb can't get going, then the passing game is going to be a little worrisome, at least for a Browns perspective. Uh-oh, they're in the demilitarization zone.
And feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable.
Oh, and a sack right there. Oh, again, I don't know how far back we are, but I don't care. Sometimes I see it and just gotta call it out. Mayfield immediately drifts right, and that's the problem.
Get your ass back on the line of scrimmage.
I finally understand why you said get the ball, but didn't go yes.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And here's a deep ball. For those of you watching, thank you for watching.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here.
This is the playoffs, baby. Dev Nation Live, season 35. Thank you to all your fans out there. Thank you, players, you know, the actual 32 teams in the league creating this every day. Thank you, Dev Nation Live, for creating what we see here. But tell the guy in the booth that he sucks. Go right ahead. Anybody in the chat, go, you suck. If you need some help, hey Booth, you suck. What a nice, good pass by the Browns right there. The strip fumble that ends up right into Hodges' hand. You can call that a pass.
Christ.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good.
Let's see who this is on.
If we don't have to conservative carry on. 8 rushes, 9 yards. The running game is not doing well for the guys.
And it's quickly second and long.
Ace Boogie, I would like to tell you, you have no idea.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Oh, Garrett's so beast, dude.
And it's really hard to, yeah, he is. And it's really hard to commentate on a game when you're 40 seconds behind.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 times.
And I'm not the one who left the booth. You could have stayed in here. Made fun of Marty with me.
3rd and 31. Oh my god.
I finally saw that Garrett do his thing. And why you pointed him out in the first place.
Oh, dude, he's a nightmare.
It's not fair. I mean, he came off the edge and nobody touched him.
No, he's just ridiculous.
And he looked. The guy was like, your blocker was like, nope. Not worth it. Can't even try. Don't even worth it. Not worth it.
Oh boy. This fucking, I don't even know what this is. This is a bad punt. Please go to bounds. Yeah, 11, I got lucky.
Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
You been drinking?
Me, not enough. That's obviously for sure.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here.
I just want to know why I suck.
Are you worried at this stage or still too
Yeah,
early?
I wouldn't really worry about it too much.
I mean, if it's for a legitimate reason, I guess I don't mind getting called out for it. Or like if you were to say you suck at hockey, you caught me. If you were to say you suck at being a flat earther, you got me. You got me. I am not a good flat earther.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully.
I'm a realist. If I suck at something, I'm good. But and that could be no, it's not intercepted. Ball does fall to the ground. I can't even skate now that I think about it. I can't ice skate. Now that I live in Texas, I really can't ice skate.
Being chased out left.
Give the safety. They're going to give him this at the 1?
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
God, I can't wait to see that.
Spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick.
Oh, yeah, they're going to give it to like one. Oh, yeah.
Great blocking on the
A little bit of forward progress right there.
For 25. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Great field position.
On 1st down, it's Darnold.
And as long as no turnovers happen, we can end this half up 17-0 at the minimum.
It's a good gain of
And maybe if you throw your 3rd intentional grounding in the game, you might not.
Okay, so now the question,
try
how
not
did
that.
he get that wide open?
Well, we both
You know what, that's some
that
good-looking
he should,
water.
because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure
Yo,
a way to get
I don't know how the
open,
runoffs
even
work in
with
this
everyone
game.
keeping eyes on him.
And
And
that's
they're really
certainly a guy they
goofy.
wanna keep trying to scheme open.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm
believe me.
like, I see 12s, 10s. I don't know what goes on, but
And his kick is good.
No, yesterday I was watching
It's now
the.
17-0.
I'll just use the Panthers as an example. They got the play clock down to 8 seconds in, pre-play. Like they got up to the line at 8 seconds.
I don't understand. So I'm just, it's weird
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't
see
blame
it,
you.
but
They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
I've noticed that a few times. Like the runoff doesn't work
The Cleveland offense
every
ready to
time.
go. And right now these guys,
I don't really know what
shuffling a little
activates it,
bit,
so.
maybe doubting because 3 straight drives
I think like
have ended
what
with
activates is like if you're
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at
within
each
a
other
certain
little
time
bit, asking
frame
a
just
lot of
in the
questions.
play
What
clock
are you
itself.
seeing? What are you getting? Maybe
Right,
trying to
yeah, I
narrow
don't-
down your playbook a little bit.
I don't know.
Maybe
I wouldn't
get
risk it though. When you get down to this point, I wouldn't risk it.
in order to try and fashion together a drive.
I thought I did good just finding spike fucking ball. I don't know if I've ever called that.
I think it's our bumper right off the bat.
It's like it's either X or B to do it, but I don't know what the runoff is.
Oh, if you're gonna,
When you know
Oh,
huddle,
yeah,
when
gotcha.
you know huddle, it runs. It's like weird.
I got you. I get
This
what
will
you're saying.
not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like does a spike do 8-second runoff as opposed to a no huddle which does a 12? I don't know. That's a good question. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 17-0. The Jets are up against Cleveland. I'm a little surprised at the 0 that Cleveland has, but the 3 interceptions in a playoff game will do you a little bit dirty.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now it's Darnold.
Well, I guess the only thing I can say, and since he's the last person to say anything, I'm glad you're watching the playoffs with me on the bench. I'm technically not. I'm not in the league, so I'm not even on the bench. I'm a free agent. I'm the guy you call in desperate times. We need you. We don't really need you, but you're better than the computer. Barely. Sometimes. The computer's cooler than you, but
That was a nicely run slant
They would
route,
call
and what
me
the
in if they
receiver's
didn't
trying
want
to
the
do is
computer
make
to
the defender
win
think
the
he's
Super
doing
Bowl that year.
upfield
That's what they would do.
for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the
He's got a
field.
man
And now what he's
open.
trying to do
Who
use
is
his
this guy?
body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Freaking Burnett. He's trying too hard to be a comedian.
This one complete to Burnett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah,
Burnett again. He's wow. What is?
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And I know Cleveland plays on. They don't play conservative defense. They go for the ball, but who is this guy? Playoff football, and Burnett steps up. Oh, man, rush defense has been killer though. That's what's been really going on.
I can't. It's unbelievable.
I mean, like you're not a good rusher in the first place, but overall.
Fallen. Word. I agree with you there.
But damn, like that's harsh.
I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place.
We went to Burnett again on that one. Oh, sorry.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold.
Look at this throw by Darnold. Nice.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of this caliber miss.
That's a blown touchdown. That's wide open.
Got the shot, and he misfires.
Yeah. What a.
Oh my.
Oh my God! I'm not gonna lie. I honestly I feel like 13 miles an hour into the wind is. The first quarter was tough too. I think the wind is. You saw Mark having a hard time throwing it too. I think he's gonna have a hard time throwing it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but that's like.
That's bad.
That's atrocious. You don't miss that. And if you're a top 32 quarterback in the country, and you know, obviously is the 32 starters in the NFL, the creme de la creme, you know what I'm saying? That's a throw you gotta make. I can understand you, honestly, I can understand you overthrowing that, but throwing it to the left, 100 yards. Nah.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Oh, God, is that Q? Nope, it's L. QAnon, not this time, it's L-anon.
Word.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and
Those of you who play the home game,
really good fundamentals by that defense.
Q Williams is QAnon?
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him.
I don't know if you guys knew, but
This offense in
that's the guy.
need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
3 guys there swatting.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
Well, it's better than 3 guys there missing an interception and letting him go for a touchdown.
This defense is continuing to contest
Unless that's what
every
happened.
deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter
Oh
whether
my
it's
God,
man or zone.
Adams.
Eventually that becomes
Adams didn't want to catch that ball.
No, he wanted no part of playing this game.
No, he just wanted to hit that guy. Like that's all he did. His aim was not to swat. His aim was to slam his shoulder pad into his neck.
Was hoping to make a play
And he
there
did
on
it.
the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say,
sometimes
it's not really
What?
about those X's and O's.
Yeah, yep. Things got a little weird there.
And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmys and Joes, one of the best athletes.
So
who's
goofy, right?
unable to make the play that they were
I'm gonna
seeking.
clip that one. I told you, in the late seasons, just before Madden, the next Madden comes out, shit starts to get wonky, and I love it. These are my, like the
Starts
last,
to get wonky.
yeah, the last 2 seasons are my favorite seasons of all of the Maddens. Whenever I watch them, because shit gets weird.
Shit gets weird.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard.
I mean, like I really do want Madden. Like they call themselves simulation football. We all know it's not simulation football, but that's not the point. Since it's not, bring back the ambulance that runs people over when somebody gets hurt. Remember that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Here's Darnold.
Oh God, bring that back in. I love it.
I can't. I'm watching the pocket here.
Darnold, and he
Trying not
goes
to get
down.
sacked, but
And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really
I was distracting. Did I distract you?
contributed to that sack.
no, I just couldn't get my eyes upfield, honestly.
Covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football.
I was hoping
My
I
question
flipped
is, why didn't he throw it away?
Third and long, it's Darnold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a breakdown of what's going on. 20-0. The Jets are up. There's under 3 to go in the third quarter. Jets have the ball, 3rd and 15 from their own 26. A screen pass to Myers. It's like the most yards he's gotten on a play all day.
It's been very tough going here.
Yeah, the Browns have done an awesome job of getting rid of Myers. They know they don't have to worry about Darnold, and it's everybody else they have to worry about because Darnold's a bum. He's got a giant forehead. You know where he is at all times. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's bad too.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, that's pretty realistic.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become
I'm not even being sarcastic. That was pretty realistic. He overshot.
Yep.
And then, thank you, Med, for getting that right. And I'm not gonna lie to you. You've done a playoff-wise, since there's no touchdowns, you've done a good job against him. But 16 for 90 in the playoffs is pretty damn good. So, like, the fact that you haven't given up a touchdown is really what kicks this into high gear. The defense has been playing very well. Nice little out there to Battle. I feel like Battle was on...
These guys have punted 4 times already.
Was he in New England?
He's a rookie.
Oh, he's a rookie, okay. He just looks, maybe he looks like the guy from New England.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know. I feel like that juke is what did him in right there.
As he's on for the 5th time here today.
I mean, he might have gotten caught up too, but you had Cashman trying to get him, and Cashman's not fast. For those of you watching, he's white.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Oh my God. I'm clipping that one. I don't know if anybody saw that, but the return man decided to lay out, just straight up jack up one of the Cleveland Browns players who didn't have a clue what was going on.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock. And keep
If you watch the clip, hit 15 second, go to the 15 second mark, and you'll see Grayson. Looks like it's possibly done by the user.
There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Dude had his feet in the air and everything.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. A gain of 3 last play. This time
We're
they
back.
double it and pick
He'll
up
dump
6.
off to Myers. Does not get the first down, however. Closing in on the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen, 20-0. People, I think, are definitely a bit surprised at the 20-0 part. Maybe not 100% surprised that he's winning as much as the fact that right now there's a goose egg on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round.
I feel like the general vibe of the league itself was that the Jets are favored to win,
And it's on EA Sports.
but they're hoping that they don't. Because most of the people in the league don't want the Jets to win. For 2 reasons. Some of it's the owner, and some of it's the fact that the Jets are just terrible.
Hard to argue with that.
Most of the people in the league get stuck with the Jets. Even, let's say they had like a badass team. Let's say we put all 99, people still wouldn't want the Jets.
Well, they took their shot all right.
Because people know what the Jets are really like. Oh, this is a dangerous pass.
That's about the only place I can go with it,
I
really.
just don't think so. I think in this situation,
Yeah, and you couldn't get out of the pocket and throw it away either, so.
Dude, Garrett's.
So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
Garrett's an angry asshole.
There was
Yeah, he's
contact.
I don't care what anybody
I'm
says.
happy they kept that flag in the
I think
back
if I
pocket.
can just not shoot my dick off here.
You have a chance.
No, yeah, I'm not trying to get too crazy.
The Browns drive about to get started. And
Basically,
let's
you have a
face
chance
it,
to shoot
This drive
it.
is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
There's a chance
you
at
gotta
both.
get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a nice
What
play
happened there?
defensively
I'm
on
not gonna
first
lie to you. I
down
wish I
as this is
looked
knocked
down.
away and
I'm gonna
incomplete.
hopefully I see this.
After
Oh,
the
nice bat
incompletion,
down. I
it's
like
2nd
that.
and
That was a
10 for
good
Detroit.
looking play right there. He could not get to him. Threw that big ass paw in the air. It's illegal to use those foam fingers, but nobody cares right now, so. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, is that Q?
It is.
No, Al Williams again. Q is nowhere to be found. Al Williams has taken over this game. -18 passing yards to the Browns, mostly because of the sacks. Well, obviously, because of the sacks.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular.
For those of you trying to become announcers, we've got a free open seat here. If you
This is the
want to do
catch?
better than me.
What the fuck is this? Why isn't he doubled over there?
You cannot write these guys off just
That's how
yet.
it starts.
Wow.
Like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this
I've
game
always
off?
said I worry about Madden scripting.
Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they see right through that
They've been caught
defensively
before. They can be caught
as
again.
he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Another example of just a
Hoover.
dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear
Well,
all the
Hoover
time about teams
sucked
that
that
try to steal signals
right
from
up.
the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the
There we
night
go.
That was a bad joke,
There we
guys. I'm
go.
sorry. Everybody listening, I apologize. That was useless. That was lazy. That's going to be intercepted by Cummins.
all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've
And
all
that's going to be,
been
this is
excellent.
not good for the Browns. In the playoffs, when you're down 20, it's not good. The Jets have had a decent year being up, unless you're the Dolphins. If you're the Dolphins and you're down 20, there's still a good chance you're going to win the game.
Not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all ready? Football. 45.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
This. Run, Darnold, run, you fucking bum.
And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's
Oh
second
my
down.
goodness, he gets crushed by, but he doesn't get fully crushed by somebody.
But instead, he flipped it on
Everybody, I think, everybody on the field, everybody in the stadium
How
stopped.
fast he's going right by all my
Exactly
blockers.
correct, sir. Able to turn that into a
It's
positive
crazy.
game.
Oh,
He got maybe
I'm done with
a half
Garrett,
yard
yes,
at most, but
other than
eventually
that.
they'll be left
Oh,
with
Rudolph.
3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Some of these people can cover so much ground.
That's the scary part.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking deep for Adams.
Get it! Get it!
Catch is made. And all the way
Uh-oh.
in. Touchdown.
Oh, he's got a man open on the left. It's Adams. Oh, jeez, that was easy.
His second touchdown.
None of this is easy,
Pretty-
not for nothing. None of this is easy. Like, don't say that. This team is fucking. Mark's team is good. Where he's lining up, what he's doing, his team is. That might look easy, but that's not easy.
Hey, you don't put words in my mouth.
No, I'm that.
I'm
I
going
had
to say
flip-
that
I
was
had to flip the
easy.
play a couple times there.
I guess what I'm trying to tell you is if I was playing right now,
You probably wouldn't
Mark's
even see
the-
it. It's like my 3rd read there.
actually, if I was playing right now, I'd still be in the same position I am right now because I wouldn't be making the playoffs. Well, maybe twice. I'll make it twice a cycle depending on the division I'm in. And it happened to be the past 2 divisions. Oh, welcome to the show.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful
Got Ace Boogie back in the booth. For those of you listening, that is the Packers owner.
Screen, I didn't see that in a minute.
Damn good defense. Damn good defense.
I'm not gonna lie, everyone's Mark's the defense out here. I think for the whole game is good. I don't think you could really sneeze at much. And I'm playing pretty awesome, but
Those 3 early interceptions helped a lot.
Yeah, keep it going there.
yeah, no, you're not. You gotta keep it foot down here.
There's a battle again. My God.
Yeah, he's fucking unstoppable.
And because of that,
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, well, he's the X Factor. He's a freak. Guy's got like
Yo, I know. Well, you said he's a rookie,
5,000
so that's
yards receiving.
He says there's a rookie. That makes it even crazier.
Here we go. Yes.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37.
Oh, another Cashman interception. I think that's going to really do it. And I don't see anybody coming back from 27-0 under 4 in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. The Jets haven't really melted down like that. A 30-point lead. But however, I will say this, like a pick 6 or a fumble 6, that could do some momentum damage, so you never really know.
That means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I'll tell you who sucks. Bell sucks.
Oh, sucks.
Like, that's a useless X Factor.
The Jets on
I mean, he has first one free, which is good. He's just slow. It's hard to get him. No, hard to get him going. This line is destroying. I can't.
Well, when you're in the 40-yard dash 12 seconds, you've got some problems.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line.
And I'm thinking it's 12-second.
And let the linebackers run free.
12-second.
He can also make plays himself,
Bless you.
as we just saw there.
I'll put 2 clock on. I think Mark has it on already.
Yeah, go down to the 2-minute warning here. Or hike it at 2:01.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk.
Looking like the Browns, the defending AFC champions, are going to be defeated by the Jets. Slightly surprising. Looked like the Jets earlier this season were trying to suspend themselves to death, overcome those suspensions.
Honestly, the first quarter was really rough here too, with all the fucking shit going on.
Oh yeah. Settled down once the Jets settled down, and those 3 I think what really, honestly, I know he has 4 or 5 interceptions, but the 3 early, that's what was definitely killer. Because you went up, you were able to capitalize off of those interceptions, and then you had to start to throw it. And Chubb has not had a bad game. It's the fact that they haven't been able to get into like the red zone to utilize it. Like, I don't remember them being in your territory often, if at all.
I don't know if they've got past the 50. I know.
I really
think
don't.
They did the first
A couple
drive.
times.
First drive they got in.
Yeah, I think they've been in the. I think they've been in your territory 3 times, maybe, but that's what did them in. I think, like, those interceptions did them in, the early turnovers.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
8 of 20, 57 yards, 5 interceptions. That is a rough quarterback stat. They were able to hold Chubb to about 90 plus yards. A big sack right there. Let's see which Williams is. No, it's Polite. The angriest man alive. He's the opposite of his last name. He's been in anger management since he was 4 years old. Fun fact. Yeah, 20 rushes, 103 yards at most times. That's a damn decent game. But the no touchdowns is what obviously really did it all in. Cleveland, good game. You made it back to the playoffs. Landed I would call it a rough matchup.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He's going to launch it deep. One last try. Oh, no, not one last try. Here's the last try. It's a 4th down with 4 seconds to go. Mayfield got somebody barreling down on him, so he got hit hard.
The offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Last play of the game. And he's going to... What a pass. And this could be a touchdown. No, it is not. He ends up getting tackled inside the red zone. And there we go. Jets move on. Browns can't defend their AFC title. It's really hard to defend your title. The AFC, you can make it back to back-to-back AFC championship games. Words, by the way, is actually really hard. So people, thank you for watching.
And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check
I'm back. I'm just going to give a little shout out here to Dev Nation.
From Cleveland.
It's a red, white, and berry Smirnoff Ice, and I will be icing myself. I continue to celebrate making the playoffs and a playoff victory here. Dr. Ice Punch here in the booth as we move on to the divisional round. Congratulations to all those who have moved on. And for everybody who is on the bench, it's all good. At least you made the playoffs. For everybody else who's sitting on the bench, you're fucking terrible.
And when you're not in the playoffs, you're going to get ridiculed for not being in the playoffs.
Yep, well, you can suck it.
Just how it
So the doctor is happy here. I'll be playing in my Super Bowl my next game. I have Jake next. If I win that game,
Oh, God.
if I win that game, it's over for everybody. But I am I'm undefeated in Jake this season, so I even know I have 3 losses. Do the math. Welcome to the fucking show, bitch.
You're terrible. I'm going to finish my Long Island iced tea, punch myself in the face.
I will call you, AJ, when I'm done with this.
All right.
My wife's putting the kid to bed, and I gotta wash my ass, and then we're gonna
Yeah, fair
relax
enough.
the rest of the night here. So,
All right, well, you take it easy. Good game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
yep.
Welcome to
suck
the
it.
show. You're all terrible.
It's over.